Alright, welcome again to my Sky Vision FX channel where we do trade analysis for the Forex market. As it is right now, I'm on a 41-day follow the process challenge, and I have a target in mind. Hopefully I will hit that target. At the moment we are making good progress, and this is day 4 now. So let's just go into the charts. Do kindly remember to like and subscribe, and also please do put comments, either questions or other things you would like to see. Let us know. Okay, so let's go straight to the charts and see what is happening. So my default pair that I like to do is pound Aussie and gold. Sometimes I add other pairs, but by and large, pound Aussie are the go-to pairs that I use. So so when I got to the chart, so like I've explained before, this is the trading time, the London session, this is the New York session. So the London session, so meanwhile the first part here is the Asia session. So if you ask yourself those 3 questions I usually ask, is by the time I get to the charts at this, when it's somewhere here, well, usually I get to the charts around here, but let's say before this session starts, the pre-London session. Okay, so before it starts, this is around 7 o'clock. This is 7 o'clock GMT. So I think it starts officially well between 7:38 thereabouts. The London Stock Exchange opens I believe it's 8 or 8:30. Anyway, but it's somewhere between that time frame. All right, so right, so the 3 questions: what did price do overnight? So we can see that price was in a nice downtrend like that. It pulled back here, then went up, then pulled back, then went up, stalled a bit. Actually it broke this level here. So for me, the answer is that price is in a downtrend. All right, so the next question is what must I see? Where is price now? So by the time I get to the charts, like today now, price was somewhere here. Okay, so I just noticed that this is where the price is. So is it in a range, or is it in a trend downward? So it's in a trend downward. So my buyers, my immediate buyers will be to look for sells now, but I don't place a sell just yet. Then the next thing I ask myself is what must I see price do before I take a trade? So so if we look at it, what caused this last push down? All right, because it's at a lower low. And remember what we said: when price is moving downwards, once it makes a new lower low, we do not enter at this lower low. What I prefer is to wait for a pullback, and then I'll enter to go short, and then wait for another pullback and then enter to go short. So that's what I usually do. So once it got in here, and I ask myself what caused this low here, the last when I go backwards, then I'll look at the last valid range. The last valid range is between this high, okay, because this was where the break of structure happened, TC downwards here. So I'll just wait for any price to get into this zone, and once it gets into this zone, my stop loss will be just above there. So on this pullback, I entered did I enter a short now, or I think I was looking for, anyway, but the ideal thing is to look for a short. Okay, I don't remember if I entered a short there. I think I have been looking for a reversal, largely because it was at a daily low, and then also the 4-hour candle. So let me show us what is happening as well, because sometimes it's very good to get if you're able to get those turning points, it will be excellent. So okay, so this is our candle here. All right, this candle here. So it was at this, so if you look at this candle, I think it was at these lows here. It was at these lows here, and look at this was a low. Okay, this was a low, and there is a likelihood that once it gets to the previous low on the higher time frame, it's likely to go back up. All right, so there's a lot of support there. Also, if you look, if you actually go to the daily time frame, you see that there's a lot of, that's yesterday's low right here. You see there's a lot of support there, and then let me do this in. Okay, so there's a lot of support there, and also there's a lot of support down here. So once it comes into any zones here, okay, price may likely push, to do a reversal, just like it did here. You see, it came here on this candle, it just took out liquidity and pulled up. Right, this one then, I think this one just took out liquidity and pushed down. Right here again, the same thing happened. It came all the way down, took out liquidity of this low here, and then pushed up. So because we're also in a big range here on the bigger time frame, so when you go to the 5 minutes time frame to take a decision on what your trade will be, you need to take that into cognizance. So, but the ideal thing is to follow that process. So the process is, this is our low and this is our high. So this is our valid range, and then what we're expected to do is wait for a pullback, which we get here, and then wait for, so the first target to be these lows here, this low here, and that was achieved, I think, either here or here. Yes, on this one. So that hit that target, and then when you ask what caused this low, it will be this high here. All right, so as long as we don't get, for me, as long as I don't get a massive close above and massive close, price to go up here and close above here, as long as it doesn't do that, then I'm okay with the sells. Okay, so that was the setup there, and that sell setup went all the way to this low here. Okay, and then when we got to this low here, the last valid range is here actually, so I can take this one here. So it's either this man here or this man here. I think it's more of this man. All right, so if it's this man, then on this 5 minutes chart, all right, once we have this, if we take this one, let's even look at it. Let's confirm it. I'm going to look at the, I don't have okay, never mind. I wanted to look at the value there. So the value, when we look at it, let's see. Okay, so the high there is 1.94335. Let's see, what's the high of this one here? 1.4329. So it's lower. So it's actually this high here yes, this is 5.4. So it's this high that went above that level there. So it's this high. Okay, that means we'll have entered buy on this pullback here. All right, so technically speaking, that's what we'll have done. Okay, I didn't trade much of this of Aussie today. What I did more of was gold. Okay, let's look at what gold gave us. So initially, gold, the setup, once you get in here, you see this is a if you see what did price do overnight, if I use this a bit, okay, what did price do overnight? Let's just look at it quickly. So price was here, then came back down, broke that trend. This was the last valid range between here and here. Okay, it went down, so all my sells around here was stopped out. Okay, and then we had a TC, a trend change right here. So, and this gave us a nice entry with a stop loss. Either you can put your stop loss either there or there. Actually, I usually take the lower level. So stop loss there with this entry, and then we got I got some of this trade. Right then, when I got here, because it was a previous daily high, I was looking for price to actually go short. So I had a massive, I think I had about 10 or 20% trade in here. I had a massive 10 or 20% trade in there, and as you can see, what did price do? Once price got this to this level here, it then spiked up there and stopped me out. All right, so I was down massively. However, once price got up here, all right, I was able to enter. I want to show us another. Okay, just for this, for the sake of this video, so that for full disclosure purposes. Okay, so the other setup I usually take, okay, the other setup I usually take is once I see price get to a particular level and then it gives me a high. All right, that tells me that price is likely to begin to go down. Okay, so I had an initial once and this happens on this at the open of this candle. That's when you get these fractals. Okay, what we call fractals. So I had an entry here. All right, now once price then went all the way down, I was then looking for a pullback, and that pullback is what now happened on the 5 minutes. So let's look at the 5 minutes. So that's how I entered on the 15 minutes. Then on the 5 minutes, so if you look at it very well, so this is your high. Where's your valid range? So this is the high. This is where the valid range is. Between this is the lower high and the high there, higher high. So price came in here and broke this structure here. So it's a trend change downwards. So the next thing is to wait for a pullback. So, and I got this pullback. So I entered on this candle. It went down very nicely. Okay. And then I had another set. I had another a stop loss up there. Then on this pullback, I had one entry. I actually had one entry just here because I was still in this trade. The trade I entered on this candle here, I was still in the trade somewhere there, and then I followed that all the way down there. Okay, so eventually this has got me up. So I'm currently up now on the challenge, which is very good, and I look forward to eventually revealing on day 41 the final details of this challenge. Right. Have a good trading day.